What's up, Lakers Nation? So it's Miss 81 here back with the new video on today's channel, and I have a very good topic for today's video as you guys see the thumbnail and title. But specifically in this video, I do want to talk about athleticism and two-way players, which the Lakers desperately need. We lack that. We have guys that can either, provide offense or no offense, but have defense, that have no offense. So I really think we need that balance. And I think it's really going to, be beneficial for now, but also, post LeBron James. And that's really going to help us going forward, but also in the trade market right ahead of, the trade deadline February 6th. But before I get straight into the video, guys, I'd really appreciate if you could do me a favor. Like the video so my channel can grow, get it to a bigger audience. Also subscribe. We're on the road to 3K subs. And yeah, man, turn on the notification bell so you guys get notified for future Lakers content. So we just got a recent report coming from Evan Siddery on his Twitter page. And he just stated that the Chicago Bulls have recently made Patrick Williams available in trade talks per at Joe Kelly Hoops of Chicago Sun-Times. So we're going to be talking about the pros and cons with them in just a second. But also I do want to talk about his contract. He did sign a 5-year deal with the Chicago Bulls in the offseason, worth about $90 million. But this season he is making around $18 million. So that's very good, but it does stay for like the next 3.5, 4 seasons. He has like a player option in the 2028, 29 NBA season. And obviously in 2029, 2030, he's going to become unrestricted free agent. So you're saying he's under, contract for like the next 5, 6 seasons, maybe. But when you look at the wing position on the trade market, you got guys like Cam Johnson, right? A Jeremy Grant, a Kyle Kuzma, even a player maybe like Miles Bridges from the Charlotte Hornets. But I don't think that's really realistic. And also, would Charlotte be one to trade him? I would love a Miles Bridges on the Lakers, but maybe a Bruce Brown at the guard position. But I'm talking about guys that could play, the power forward position because Rui Hachimura is just not it. He's very limited on the defense end, but he's a guy that can, shoot the three ball, has a mid-range, can, punish you, uses upper body strength on the baseline and shoot the mid-range. You get what I'm trying to say? But starting with, Patrick Williams, his age, he's 23 years old. He could be, drafted in this year's draft. Pretty much, same as Dalton Knecht, 17th overall pick. And the difference is Dalton Knecht is a rookie at age 23. And also, Patrick Williams, this is his 5th year in the league. He was a lottery pick back in 2020, 4th overall pick out of Florida State from the Chicago Bulls. And I'm pretty sure he did come out the same draft class as a, LaMelo Ball or a James Wiseman. You get what I'm trying to say? But he is listed at 6'7", 6'8"-ish. He does weigh about 215 pounds. But Patrick Williams, starting with the pros, then I'll get to the cons later. But for the pros, he is a versatile defender. He is capable of guarding multiple positions. My apology, I was trying to say it. He does excel on both ends of the floor, especially defensively, but not only that, a little bit offensively. He really hasn't developed that in his game, but he could guard on ball and help defense, which is very key. While he does show flashes of offensive ability, like I just said, such as his mid-range game, his scoring, and also his catch and shoot, 3-point shot, right? But his offense is just very consistently still developing and making him more defensive first at the stage of his career. But he's often compared to me as like an OG Anunoby type due to his defensive versatility and his size and his potential as a two-way forward. But his comparison, I think, is maybe Rui Hachimura. Maybe that's not a good, comparison. Doesn't really hold up as, Rui Hachimura, because he's really known on the offensive end, and he's just focused with, limited defensive impact, while, Patrick Williams would make a lot of sense for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he addresses their, needs for defensive versatility, lineup flexibility, and especially alongside players like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, transitioning away from, heavy minutes at the 3 position compared to a guy like Rui Hachimura, because I just feel like, Rui Hachimura's odd man out. And I know there's been reports that the Lakers don't want to trade him, but maybe they're just doing that to boost his, trade value. And that's why they've been, I'm pretty sure having him in the start lineup, and that's why they haven't made the decision to put Dorian Finney-Smith right. But I just feel like he's better suited at the four. And as long as, LeBron James, Anthony Davis on his team, he's not going to be able to play his real position. He's going to have to play the three. And LeBron can't be playing the three. He has to go to the four. So I think that's why I would love, a player like Patrick Williams on this team. But he can grow as a 3-and-D player, prototypical 3-and-D guy in today's, modern-day NBA. So the Lakers really need guys to complement, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. And he does provide that on this team. So I would kind of, say, the Lakers, wing position is a little bit crowded. You got Cam Reddish. You got Dorian Finney-Smith, who you just acquired from the Brooklyn Nets last season. You got Jared Vanderbilt, right? And then, obviously, you got Max Christie, who's, developing his game. And he's been, pretty good in the starting lineup. He's getting more of an opportunity. He's starting to find it out and figure it out. You get what I'm trying to say? Because the Lakers, what we really need is just, more balance. We need guys that can, provide offense, but also defense, not just, offense and no defense. You get what I'm trying to say? But with the cons, Patrick Williams has an injury history, and he's kind of, injury prone. His career was, 70 games played in his rookie season, 2020, 21 NBA season, but obviously 17 games in the 2021 22 season due to a wrist injury. He did, deal with injuries and stuff like that. But he did play 82 games in the 2022-23 NBA season. So that was a career high for him. 43 games in the 2023-24 NBA season after a foot injury required season-ending surgery, which was super unfortunate. And he did, play 32 games so far in the 2024-25 season as I'm speaking. So on average, he's playing approximately, 49 games per season, with, the 2021-22 season being an outlier due to his injury. As of January 19, 2025, he's played a total of 245, regular season games in his career. So if you're able to tell me that he can play at least, 60 or close to 70, or if not 80, there's a reason why they made the threshold for stars at least 65 games to get rewards. But obviously, he ain't a star. You get what I'm trying to say? But if he can play, 60-plus games, then I would definitely take that. And I'm not really sure if I can, really count on that. But when it comes to a trade that I did make from, Fanspo, maybe you can add a player like Adesumbo. He's 6'5". He's like a shooting guard. He's young. He's athletic, right? But his contract is pretty cheap, pretty valuable. He's under contract for the next 2 years. He's making $7 million. And a player like Patrick Williams, he's making $18 million for, the next 5 years. Maybe so you can add a player like Rui Hachimura. He's making $17 million under 2 years. And then obviously you add a player like Gabe Vincent. He's making $11 million for the next 2 years. So that would really, work on the trade machine. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think of this, video? Do you think I should have gave more information? But that's all the information I had. I was going to keep this video short, but yeah, man, make sure you guys do me a big fat favor once again. I know I already said it in the beginning of the video, but I'm going to keep saying it. Make sure you guys like the video so my channel can grow. Also subscribe. We're on the road to 3K subs. Really trying to reach it, sooner rather than later. And turn on the notification bell so you guys get notified for future Lakers videos. Follow my socials. The links will be down in the description. And yeah, man, you're